I want to introduce Dr. Michael Hutchison. He's with Associates in Family Dentistry in Traverse City, and it's nice to have you here this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
I know parents, athletes, coaches, always concerned about concussions. They can happen, and they happen a lot, unfortunately. You have created what is known as the Power Plus mouth guard, which is preventing concussions, or at least that's the idea.
Well, it's something we stumbled on. We didn't start out that way. We started out while I was working with pain patients, headache patients, and one of the things that we use in diagnosis is weakness in those patients. And so I started working with an appliance that increased strength and balance and performance. And we stumbled upon the concussion issue by having the athletes who wore it for performance didn't have a concussion.
Okay.
So we went back and started studying that, and we have 868 subjects right now, and only 3 concussions in the last 9 years. So
really? So
yeah.
How does it all work?
Well, concussions is a hard topic because it's really hard to study it on live patients or people, because you just can't really say, hey, go out and see if you get a concussion or not. But it stabilizes your jaw. It puts your jaw in the physiologic rest position. That stabilizes the muscles from your shoulders to the top of your head. It also puts your jaw in a position that doesn't give you a greater impact to the bones under the skull. We're still studying it, but it's very promising because we have the results that we have.
And the video we're showing now, this is how one is actually molded. This is from the website. Showing kind of the process that someone, a student athlete or just anyone in general, would go through if they wanted one of these. And basically, is it a rather simple process to get one molded?
It's very simple, and that's how we wanted it. I wanted to be able to use those principles that I use in treating patients and putting your jaw in that physiologic rest position and be able to do that at home. So it takes about 20 seconds. An important thing that you should know is that this is 180 degrees different than the mouth guard that you're used to, because it goes on the lower teeth, not the upper teeth.
Ah, okay.
And each person has a different bite, so it needs to be adjustable to each person. That's the difference and uniqueness between Power Plus and any other mouth guard. All other mouth guards are one thickness for everyone, and as you know, everybody has a different bite. So that only helps people who have that particular need for that thickness. The rest of us have a mouth guard that really only protects our teeth from impact.
And you have some examples that you brought here. They come in different colors, so basically your color of choice, I guess. And you brought this skull here too, this diagram almost.
In light of Halloween, we
there we
bring
go.
the skull.
Perfect timing.
But the important thing is that it goes on the lower arch.
Okay.
And also, as the jaw, we know, is a movable jaw. It's not actually connected to the skull except by muscles and ligaments. And it articulates with the bones underneath the skull. And that's where a lot of concussions, I think 20% of the concussions come from the jaw. And that's where we find that the impact goes in these bones. And so when you reposition this jaw in the correct position, that's how you help prevent that G-force that goes into the concussions.
And if there are parents out there, coaches, maybe some of the student athletes watching, where can they get some of these mouth guards? Should they come to your dental office, go to the website? You
can come to the office, or the best thing to do is just to go on to powerplusmouthguard.com, and you can order it right there.
Excellent. Well, Dr. Hutchison with Associates in Family Dentistry joining us this morning. I want to thank you again for explaining all of this. I'm sure much more goes into this, but we will put a link to your website on our website, and people can get more information.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And taking a look now at weather this morning, we turn things over to Storm Team meteorologist Joe Charlevoix.